that thing of, the naivete of youth and the blinding aspects of love. I think we've all fell under the spell. They don't call it falling in love for nothing. It's not like, you don't fall out of bed in the morning. You don't fall down the stairs to breakfast. You don't fall into your car. You walk or you stroll. So I think as a young man, he fell in love with this mesmerizing, beautiful creature, and he never was able to forget about it. And so he carried that like an idiot for 150 years. I mean, let's get one thing straight about Damon. He is, I think, deep down, he's a very lonely, very unhappy guy. I think that, and he's misguided in many, many ways. But he was in love to the extent that it makes him blind. And I think that, having said that, Damon uses humor. We all use humor as a band-aid. It's a medication for pain. He uses it a lot. And I think that at the end of the day, when Damon's sitting by himself in the Salvatore mansion in a corner somewhere, like drinking a blood cocktail in a little kettle.
Last question. I'm sorry.
I often wonder what when there's no one to joke with, or where his little sadistic personality sort of doesn't have time to distract someone. I think he probably is inherently annoyed with himself that he's allowed that, it's that guilty pleasure.
I think I have the coolest characters on TV right now, because it's so hard to find one person to play that's multidimensional and fun and has a lot of layers, and I've found two, and they're so different and opposing, and I get to be nice and sweet and crazy and psychotic at the same time. A lot of it is not preparing to an extreme. Like, you have to be real, and that's what I think. Elena's a real girl, and I try to be as natural as possible with her. And for Katherine, I get to just be as free as I want to be, because she's unpredictable, and I don't want to plan anything too much before it happens.
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but I will say that what we do go into 1864 probably. I think it's our fourth episode. It's our first flashback episode, and we go back to 1864, sort of the scene of the crime, we call it, where we sort of saw how when Katherine sort of and Damon and Stefan had their relationship. Like, we pick up what happened. What was the next part of that story? I think all we showed was sort of when the two brothers transitioned, and now we sort of are going to back up a little bit and sort of show maybe when Katherine did first came to Mystic Falls, why she came. There's a whole story there. There's another part of the story they don't even know happened. They're not even aware of it, because they were just two innocent human beings who were being turned into vampires and sort of being minioned by Katherine. And Katherine was up to no good. So we're going to sort of watch what her part of the story was and how she participated in that time.
The romance is definitely blooming, and I'm curious to see where Kevin will take that. So it should be fun. We definitely have I love Ian. I love him decent, so we have a great time working together, and I think that definitely comes across in our scenes, and so I think they'll play to that. It's a strength for us.
You want to go Charlotte, like Taylor Lautner?
And then I'm going to get paired to that guy.